Faith requires us to go and do, not to sit back and wait for something to be done for us. Naaman has been sent to Israel by the king of Aram to be healed of his leprosy because they heard there was a prophet in Samaria who could accomplish this act of tremendous healing. Naaman goes with a letter from his king to the king of Israel with instructions and payment for this service. The king of Israel, despite knowing the prophet Elisha, has a meltdown on receiving Naaman and the king of Aram's letter, thinking that his failure to cure the general will be the pretext for war. Elisha hears about all of this, and instead of sitting back and waiting for the king of Israel to remember him, takes the initiative and signs up to help so that God might be glorified. But when Naaman arrives at Elisha's doorstep, the prophet doesn't even go out to meet him. He only sends word that Naaman should go and wash in the river Jordan. Naaman is unaccustomed to not being waited on, or at least greeted properly, and becomes indignant at being asked to do something so simple to be rid of his disease. It isn't until he is reminded by one of his servants that all he has to do is act in accordance with the word from the Lord to be healed that he gets over his ego and finds his way to the Jordan. Too often, we wait for someone to ask us to do something. We want to be wanted, coddled, and recruited. We want to be waited on. And this applies to our faith as well as the rest of our life. We wait to be asked to serve in mission and ministry. But faith is an action. It moves us to serve.